So now, how is it going? So, we are going towards the sewers. And the character is doing just fine in my opinion. Maybe we could use like a new weapon or something, but like what level is my weapon right now? Level 9. Definitely use new weapon. It is a bit spoiled.
The descent begins.
Oh boy, my damage is there right now. Definitely is. Just like the bow characters, like I didn't feel this on the pistols so much. Casters are kind of mediocre when it comes to this as well, but the bow and like the melee feels very impactful, you know what I mean? It's satisfying to hit, especially kill stuff. Oops. It feels like you cannot animation cancel when it comes to like its animations, by the way. Kind of committing into a hit. With a slower weapon, it definitely feels different. What's up, Frank? Alright, I hope you can decide it for yourself. One thing that I can tell you is that like they've come a long way. That's for sure. We're making like a melee character right now. I played like a caster, I played like a gunslinger, and this is the melee character that I'm trying to build right now. Just to fill you in a little bit on this. Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, lots of people are actually like telling similarities between like Diablo 3 and this game. Like action-packed, action camera, and the animations. I could see it. Could see it. I think so, Susie. I think so. Susie's asking if like the outer circle, this outer circle is being implemented with the release. I think so. Because if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have 90 levels, so I don't necessarily know like how many passive points we're gonna have from those 90 levels, but it wouldn't make that much sense to like spend, you know, 90 passives into this place. You kind of need a little bit more place to like spend them on for sure. At the very least, I really hope so. Panta is saying 89, 1 per level. Yeah, that's going to be my expectation as well, Panta. The other day I was talking about this, like, you know how we're getting like 2 passive points per level right now. I would have liked to gain like 178 passive points in 90 levels, you know? But yeah, that's very unlikely, so... I was expecting to be like 1 per level after the launch. So it's like a cool idea to give like 2 per level right now to make the game a little bit more fun and engaging. For sure. It's gonna feel like shit when the game releases. At level 20 we're gonna have like 19 passive points instead of 38. So I'm guessing like we're gonna be feeling a lot weaker than this. Oh well. How are the skills doing, guys? We can take a break like when we reach the skills 12. Not even close. This is such a boss killer, the Bleeding Edge. It's going to be ridiculously good boss killer in my opinion. Oh boy, slow is annoying.
A chilling breeze coming from the depths. Soul magic.
Level cap is going to be 90 with the release. Right now it is 20. 10 more days though. $11, but like at the very start of it. We could check out like where I want to go with this though. Global life leech with like attack damage life leech. I would say like this is going to be necessary for me. The only thing that I'm wondering is that like Blade Storm is an attack, right? Yeah, it is an attack only usable with like weapons, definitely. So I'll be leeching like 4% of my damage now. This is sort of mandatory for me. Shouldn't regret that. 28% and 2k. I'll continue with the toughness for now. Make the character as tanky as possible for now. 13% dodge rate. Is there any agility that we can take, like somewhere close by? Somewhere there, right? There's toughness, there's wisdom. This toughness is kind of cool. Would like to take that. That's 3 points, okay, into 40% life and 25 toughness. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth it? 3 points for 40% life and 25 toughness. Toughness is my main, so we're gonna gain a little bit of damage from this as well. It might actually be worth it, you know? These stats are like kind of cool, I think. There's like the agility click over here as well. This is what I was looking for. So 2 levels and I can take 25 agility, 25 toughness, and 40% life. I might do it. Like we might definitely respec when it comes level 20 anyways. Like when I have like a better idea of, you know, what I exactly want there, and how the character feels.
This is the tail end of the unholy procession that went through here. The cult of the sleeper has much to answer for.
He can actually knock you back and interrupt your Worldman. Our damage is still relatively high because like my leap is even capable of one-shotting enemies. It very least like, you know, bad enemies. The dagger with 14 to 38, it's still the same damage as like level 5 daggers that be thrown away. Welcome by the way, Susan. forgot to put a socket into that. Wanna farm some sockets come level 20. Pistol. So full resistance, toughness. That's about it. 7% regen, willpower, cost reduction. All attributes. Huh. I think we keep now. Oops. Oh, I have 12. I can actually like get 8 plus 4. Okay, so Blade Storm, we get increased damage. Bleeding Edge, oh, it's not 12 yet. Hold up over there. Feels bad. Alright, so we take like 25 agility, 30% damage when only one enemy is nearby. So this is like very good for boss fights though. 30% damage is not bad, you guys. 34, 35 even. I'll think about that. We're gonna take like 20% life from there. Actually, how about like we just go like this? 2135 is my life right now, right? Let's see like how much of this. 23, man, it's giving me like 250 life. That's insane. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, it's a good no. It's fine. It's alright. And I'm guessing it's going to be actually giving me, you know, even more as I commit more into like toughness, honestly. It's a shame. I have like almost as much HP as my caster has at level 20 with like good gear even. So this guy doesn't have any gear at all, right? So we are probably going to be quite tanky. Oh boy. Yeah, cloth is rolling or shield. Hey.
Sulfur smell. Soul spawn. There's a fully fledged demon down there. The demon. Just for me. I should never have come here. Alone. What was I thinking?
That animation is really good, actually. Shield charge animation, that is.
What now?
Oh, maybe my other spells are level 12
Ordered
now.
the way
Check it out.
down. Bastards.
Only torment and oblivion await down there. It might not be too late to return to the warmth of the surface. Find a new life. Forget about this foolish endeavor.
Something is in my head. I must break the pedestal before I lose it.
Unless there are enemies rushing at me, we're gonna check out like the spells once again. So area of effect, rotation speed, and bleed chance. We'll take the area, right? It's gonna make it.
A pointless death will accomplish
Stun the
nothing.
foes. Let's have obes spawning. Warpath can increase the damage, or we can make it so that like I hold it down. So increase. Okay, we can hold it down and increases the movement speed. Let's try that one. Is it damaging shockwave, stun, flight speed, rage? So maybe flight speed for now, so that like I travel faster. I'm not really sure, guys. I don't have it. What?
From the gate. You owe them nothing.
That is insane. And it continues till you actually like crash somewhere.
Is she dead? Did she abandon? You have been further than
It's just meaning me, like it's just being mean right now.
you would understand.
The protective dome is ruptured.
The only thing that
And the
I
dark whispers have
dislike about
stopped.
this is like when it comes to the engine, like I would have liked to be able to at the very least walk over there. If not that, also I would have liked to be able to jump from. You know what I mean? It's sort of like just visuals, it doesn't necessarily exist, you know, it's just like covered with walls. Hidden walls. Does get to me a little bit.
The way down is clear.
Okay. Good damage there. Beefy guy. Actually, like rotation speed is directly damage increase for this bleeding edge, especially since it's spammable. So I might even like consider the rotation speed. Here's a frag. Welcome, dude. There was a bug here that I wasn't able to answer. Oh, I can. Nice. Oh shit, that's insane actually. Attack speed, health regen, some resistances, and toughness. That is terrible. Guys, how do I avoid ailments with this character? If they're stunned, or if they're like frozen especially, those things are gonna hurt. I need to be able to cancel ailments with this guy. How's it going, Parax? Welcome, dude. Hi. Attack speed score. One of which is terrible, so attack speed is really good for me. Alright. I'll take you. Since I'm not using, I mean, might as well. Since I'm not using a... What's it called? Socket in it so far. That's as well. Where are they even coming from? Greg is asking if this is a good game for a casual gamer like myself who played Doom, Dawn and Titan Quest completely and hated Diablo 2. I would have sort of understood if you said hated Diablo 3 with Diablo 2. Really? Maybe it was because they hated or something, I'm not sure. I cannot really tell so far, Frag. Like, I feel like no matter what I say, it's going to be quite, you know, either unfair or exaggeration, right, at this point, because it would be guessing. Right now, it's only like 20 levels available to me, and only Act 1 available to me, right? I could talk about, like, what they are trying to do. It feels like, again, I would have to say it feels like, you know? So, trying to, like, keep away and just waiting room it up for, like, 10 more days, and then we can start talking about it, like, when I actually have an idea about what the game has to offer. But one thing I can tell you is that, like, I'll probably have about, like, at the very least 100 hours well spent in this game, and good content as well for my stream too. Like, I can talk about that personally. It's gonna be nice for me. Even right now, I'm really enjoying building characters. Perhaps you can ask, like, more specific questions, and maybe we can help you out. So we have, like, toughness and maximum HP. What's my HP now, guys? Almost 3,000 here. It still says, like, the diminishing. It's not really, like, that high. Look at this. My stat distribution on this character has been good, in my opinion. Like, very good. Maximum health, attack damage score. All resistances and maximum health. The impervious wall. Attack damage, crit damage. It's strike chance. 3 nodes. And then strike like lightning. I don't care about stamina so much. We're not even using stamina, in my opinion. The assassin might be very interesting. I think that's a good node for me. Like, one there, one there. I think so. What is our level, guys, right now? 14? We're getting there. Like, 12 more passive points and we're getting there. Right. Frag, my latest video on YouTube is giving a little bit of, like, information about the mechanics and, like, what the game is trying to offer when it comes to, like, passive tree, how the resources work, the skills, the modifier for the skills, the attributes, and the characters. So if you want to check that out, you could actually, like, feel free to check that out on my YouTube. It's literally my latest. I think it's, like, called Game Info or something. Wolcen. Game Info. It might be useful. Oops. Some movement speed with some ferocity. I think this one just dumpsters the one that I'm wearing right now. Movement speed is very important. Is I. Shield charge is insane. Okay, I really need some like stability. I don't really know, like I'm getting knocked back, I'm getting stunned. I wasn't able to use my ability for good over there. It was weird. So there's a double axe here. What is this? Level 12. Good damage numbers. Rage conservation time is better as well for me. Crit damage is really good. Life leech from the attacks. Tail damage with the attacks, rend damage with the attacks. This weapon is absolute beast, and on top of it, on top of everything, it has an offensive socket as well. Guys, let's go clean my bags as well. We have a damage upgrade, and it actually looks pretty sick too. Look at this. I was thinking about dual wielding at the start of this playthrough. Now we are just like using two-handers. Yeah, I'm not whining. That's alright. 6 to 3 resistances. 7 ferocity. Okay. What could we search for? Maybe like my rings. Kind of weird, right? Oh yeah, soonish I can like use this, right? This is not too bad. This is not too bad. We could use that soonish. Okay. It's just like a regular chess piece. Says it's legendary, but if I'm not mistaken, legendaries are just like the rarer items than like the rare items, you know what I mean? Then the yellow. So it's like blue, yellow, and then red, I suppose, or orange. Yeah. So they're not necessarily unique though. Like these are the uniques, the pink ones. So you can actually like get legendaries, and they could suck. So let's find a socket for my weapon. Offensive socket. What are we using? Aid Ember. Material damage. This sounds pretty sick. Willpower generation. Attacks critical hit score. Attack speed. So we go either attack speed, crit chance, or material damage. I feel like material damage is the best choice here. Or material damage. Here we go. Currently I'm playing Kingdom Come and Doom. I'm slightly feeling like playing a hack and slash soon in between like Mecha Warrior Online. I have no idea about the Mecha Warrior, but I like the other two games that you mentioned. I think they're pretty cool. Like Doom is incredibly fun to play. And crazy performance as well. And Kingdom Come, I think they did improve their game since the launch. Not mistaken. Nice laid back journey. Yeah, let me put it this way. The shield charge is going so fast that like I cannot control my character sometimes. Here we are. There's a very small cooldown on shield charge.
No way across this chasm, unless I free those bones. That might do it.
So far, so good, man. Have you tried the Last Epoch? If not, it is really worth checking out. Yeah, I have played Last Epoch on stream as well quite a bit. And just before you tuned in, I was actually like saying I actually think Last Epoch is going to be one of the greatest ARPGs. For sure. It's incredibly promising. I think their development process is very successful as well. What does we gain? Uh-oh. I like how he like climbed up there. See how cool it would be to be able to just like jump down from here, right? That'd be insane in my opinion. Stuff like that are, in my opinion, like giving really good flavor to the game. So, right, it's a good upgrade. Attack speed and toughness. Attack speed and ferocity. Distances. Yeah, okay, this one replaces that.
Oh, the air is freezing. I must be getting close. But to what?
Now what? Why does it stop? It's a race car. Speedrunning class confirmed. Look at this. Warhammer. The damage is there. The like lower max, a lot higher, man. Life leech is good, but rest is kind of weird. I think I continue with my axe. It's alright. It's fine. I like the stat stick of the axe right now. The stats on it. It says 15. So what was I thinking? Let's get the crit. We can get the crits, or we can get like single and block chance. Thing is hitting me. God damn it, zombie. Stay away from me. You can also attack speed, movement speed, maximum life, and resistance. That's the latest thing we can take, I suppose. Let's get the crit chance. Chance crit damage. So next level is a notable. It's very big. There's some surprises. We could take a short break once again here because we have new modifiers available. So for the spear charge, okay, converts the physical damage to sacred damage, increases the chance of applying weakness. Just increase damage. Instead of flight speed, we can increase the damage. Do I use this for damage? What is the shockwave? I see. Okay, some sort of like a small aim. I mean, the damage is going to be insane though. I think we keep this. So Warpath, we have increased movement speed, which is very important in my opinion. Convert to fire. Charge cannot be interrupted by crowd control effects. Take reduced damage from projectiles while charging. So you could actually use this ability to basically get rid of projectiles also. Like if there's a projectile, instead of dodging away or just like taking the damage, you could press this button and consume it. But we keep it as is for now, I think. The shouts. Stun the foes. Enemies hit by the shout gain weakness stacks. Increases the duration of the buffs granted by the skill. That is actually to... Remember, we're gaining like resistances from this. We're also gaining some rage, so it's increasing the duration of these things. Probably not the rage one, but yeah. Bleeding Edge. Physical damage to fire damage. Damage dealt by this is now giving life leech. Area of effects or life leech. Maybe life leech next. As I told you, like rotation speed in my opinion is DPS increase also. I don't want to check the rest. I don't want to check the rest. I don't want to spoil it. Converts the base physical damage to frost damage. More likely to apply ailments. So my ailment is physical, so therefore it's a stun. It is gonna be more likely to stun. That's okay. We continue like this. I don't think I wanna care about like stunning with my whirlwind so much. It's alright. Most of the time also like we use the whirlwind to screen clear. Like we don't really care about stunning the little dudes so much, right? I don't think so. $50. Five. Guys, we felt like it was gonna be hitting so hard. The leap, that is. That guy didn't take any damage from neither the leap nor the shockwave. I don't know why.
The necropolis itself is freezing.
Good. The summoning can't be stopped now. The Devourer shall...
Melee?
I welcome
Thoughts?
you,
It has been really good.
hero.
So far it has been really good.
Come
Thank you very
a
much
long
for the follows,
way
by the way,
to
guys.
find death, and death you have found.
What up, Manu?
You are but a pawn. Who do you serve?
I suppose letting you grasp at hints of truth before taking your life is the least I could do. We do not get many guests around here. The debts can be dull sometimes. Anyway, my master, you ask? His envoy, Udai, led us here.
What for? What's behind that gate?
Quite
The master's
thing,
name is Udai,
isn't
man.
it? The structure
Back to
behind
Scarlet
this
Monastery,
gate is
going
as
out in
old
an
as the
hour-ish,
world
I
itself,
say.
created by our makers, the Primordials. A shame that you will never get to see it. Not while you're alive, that is. is mercy. You will serve.
Come forth, devourer, and
What is that? Val will never believe this.
Is there a two-hander in this list? Unburst, perhaps? 54 to 8 to... What? Attack speed, we don't leech anymore, we don't have crit strike, but it has Aether and Sacred damage bonuses with an offensive socket as well. And I think just like the base damage increases is already, you know, give me crazy amounts of... Yes, yeah, so we're gonna start using that, guys. That's a massive upgrade for me. What's going on? Some resistances over here. The rest is kind of meta. I have a socket on mine, so. Still not level 69.
More of them. So this is where they come from. As old as the world itself.
Dude, that sword looks insane. Oops.
Those lights must represent the function of this place. Is this gigantic structure funneling energy? To where? And for who?
Like how useless that ghost is. Oh boy. It is very difficult to use it here, man. Guys, the bleeding edge is so fucking expensive. It's crazy. It's taking away like my entire rage bar.
I too work in the service of preserving the creation. Isn't that the purpose of your kind, guardians?
I think it's my best ability right now, though.
You serve only the madness of your attitude.
Maybe go this way, actually. Not tripping, or like the volume is less now. What's going on? I feel like we lost this bit of sound. Alright, let's use this. Like, at the very least, the HP that I'm gaining from this is insane, so... And we are gaining 50% crit strike chance. So, right now we have 23%. Which becomes... 30%, that's pretty big. That is pretty big. I've just gained 7% crit by just one click. Obviously, like, that's going to be diminishing as we level up, so it's going to balance out. It's not going to be as big as 7% at all times, but it's a sick in my opinion. So 2 damage per unspent rage. If I can control my rage good, then I'm going to have that much more damage. That could go like 200% even if I can play it right with a bleeding edge. So I use a bleeding edge, I potion up and I shout, and I should have like maximum damage on my bleeding edge, for instance. I feel like 4% per enemy close range. Like 2 weakness stacks upon a block. Yeah, that was kind of weak. Oh man, I wonder if this is worth it, man. 25 wisdom. Game Hell is there. Nice looking sword you found. I hope they get the multiplayer working good. Otherwise, I'm afraid this game is gonna flop. They might. I'm kind of not gonna lie. I'm kind of expecting some server issues, perhaps at the launch or something, depending like how big the game is gonna have coverage in YouTube and Twitch. But I think they will be doing a good job in the long run. Leah is asking why the inventory is so small in a 2020 game. For the most part, it's like the limitation for you to think about like what you would like to pick up and stuff like that. For the most part, it's like that in RPGs. When there's like, you know, limitation in, especially in like what you can carry all in the action, it's stuff at all. It comes down to like, you know, trying to limit you so that like you have a little bit of decision making when it comes to like what you want to pick and consider. That's usually the case, yeah. Nice to see you, by the way, Game Hall. Welcome, dude. Yeah, I cannot really like decide where I want to go with this. I think we're going here. Take like the 2 damage per unleash. Spent physical damage converts to the rend. Half damage per nearby enemy. This is kind of cool as well. Like, we will most likely be in the middle of everything all the time. So I can have like 5% damage per nearby enemy. And that nearby could be increased as well to 6 yards. I don't know. I think it's a good 1 pointer, but the rest I'm not gonna. How many points do I have, by the way? I have like 8 points remaining. 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 per level. 8 points remaining. What are my options here? Wisdom. I actually think it wouldn't be too bad. Like, at least a bit of ailments here and there, you know? Yeah, I don't know. This rage conservation, I cannot necessarily tell like if it's anything good. Second wind. What is the build up? Shitty build up. No. Manic Slaughter. Bestial Frenzy. It's actually not too bad, this guy. Kingless Aegis, definitely. Impervious Wall, yes. 50% minus crit chance, please no. Those are the things. So if I count this, makes like 1, 2. Raid generation on kill. Dude, what? This one is insane though. 35 raid generation on kill. I think this one is absolutely insane. The appetite for bloodshed. Am I even gaining that much? Like, what is 35 generates? What? Out of 1,000? Okay. This is like 2% per 100 unspent rate. So, if I have 1,000, that is 10 times 2, basically. So it's not 200%, it is 20% for an entire rage bar. Math is hard, man. So I was saying like 1, 2, 3, 4, This is not too bad, but it's... Yeah, 5 for sure. Like 6, 7, 8. And done, I guess. Which is not a bad build in my opinion, honestly. Possibly not. It's a bad build. Yeah, inventory management is usually something to consider in ARPGs, definitely. Like, they usually go to the route of, like, you know, very limited inventory space that you can carry, and then, like, you can store as many items as you would like to. Rag is asking, does your tree need to be connected for you to, like, get the benefits from the passives? Yes. There are passives that increase your maximum range. I had like 2.5k. No, I didn't really find them yet. You can get chest and head that has bonus damage on fury. Also, it stacks. Let's play. Hitting really hard already. So our crit chance... I think this thing is bugging out. There we go. 30% there. Dodge chance 14%. Ah. It's more HP.
Facing me alone was foolish.
It gave Missions her chance. I'm dying with pride.
Die? You are not to die. You are to fulfill your function in service of the sleeper. Only one left to convert.
I am actually not taking damage. That's the biggest difference between this character and my spellcaster so far. And this one has the damage as well. Feels like it's gonna have really good damage actually. It might even have better than this because, like, I'm really not good gear, that's all. Like stupid blue and yellow items on me, so it's sure like legendaries and the uniques are going to be boosting me big time. Ta-da! That's an offhand. The Catalyst. Unique. Attack damage, spell damage, reduction between... Transfer time reduction between willpower to rage. Rage generation on hit is increased, and then the willpower generation is increased as well. So it's kind of trying to be some sort of like a melee guy actually. But at the same time still gives that transfer time reduction between like willpower to rage. I'm pretty sure the stat means that like you're more willpower than rage. Like, it literally stops your rage generation by 50%. That's what I'm understanding it. Feels bad. Some weird hitbox issues there. I'm clicking like up north and he's going to destroy the crystal. The next modifiers are at level 20, I think. Yeah. It's actually 4 levels away. You do this to me, game. That thing is insane, man. What's that elite that is chasing me? Yes, that's the best part. If I can feel it, I can literally have as many bleeding edges as possible, and that's just insane DPS for me. But even casting one of them is quite expensive. I think it requires about like 600 right now. 400, I lied. Still quite expensive though. So full bar is capable of casting like 2 of them, then I can like chug a potion and cast 1 more. Which is a boss I can have very easily triple bleeding edge cast. Should do that. Should like...
Even if we fail to stop you, one of the remaining primordials will come.
Drain the HP of the boss in my opinion.
And who will it be? Hmm? The one drifting through the void? The insane one?
Oh, this is an
Or
upgrade
maybe
for
the
me.
one too busy to care? Did I forget any? Hear the sad
I've been
truth,
using this
Museum.
ring
None of
since like
them
level
are
5.
coming. You are alone.
32% attack score, so like why not?
Poison. Finish this.
With pleasure. But first, I must have a little chat with my future host. Come closer, vessel.
He called me a vessel, by the way.
Have we met?
We do have some
We
like
did.
demonic stuff
You
inside us.
and I had an argument on that cliff. Alas, your friend
How's it going, Zona?
intervened.
What sort of spellcaster are you
How
playing?
is Val?
You're the demon?
Leave while you can, mortal. Yudai's powers are
Not you, the
beyond
robots, you
your
think?
mind.
I fled once.
He
This
said
time I will do what
I must talk to my
What do you want from me?
If you thought you had
Come
any
close vessel or
importance
something
in
like that,
all
no?
of this, then I'm
fucking don't
sorry
remember
to
anymore.
disappoint. You are nothing but an entertaining speck. But since you
Level
are
2
here,
does
I
attention
guess
real quick.
you will make a fine host. I do fancy your powers. I can feel your soul's primal fear.
There is no one to save you now.
Round 2, isn't it?
Free will is nothing but a burden for you.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. That was my play.
I made it.
I don't have room. Are you
Banished the
serious
demon
right
on my
now?
own.
Let's drop the catalyst, right?
My powers are growing,
Twin axe.
and I still don't know what's causing them.
There's a ring as well. That's a local relic.
Is meant to be contained.
Let's drop this guy.
Metal shell.
It's the thing that I dropped on the floor. I'm like, it's a local relic. Nice.
Feel your potential. Something as
This is okay. This is fine.
How
Stumped saying you can get 5 to 9 extra damage per every 100 fury you have. I think that is what he was talking about. That you can get on the chest and the helm. Are you talking about like the rage as fury, or? I guess you are, right?
What are you?
I am Messiance.
What do you know about
They are part of an unholy pact known as the Covenant of the Blind. We believe it to be made of 3 Abatu lords.
Yeah.
Anamitarasu,
I wonder if that stat is one of those stats that is like locked into that
the Aberrant,
Greater Rift style gameplay.
the Abatu?
fallen primordials, whose understanding of creation became absolute and twisted. Demons as powerful as they are mere servants of these.
Yes, this is early access. 10 more days.
That doesn't sound good. What do they want? What?
It's done for. Oh.
They are using it as a catalyst. Anankis is part of a primordial network.
Like 10 days to farm the Edge Monsters?
Are funneling energy towards the main structure. This is where this ray of energy.
What's up, Star? How's it going, man?
By draining the fear that invades the surface city, it fuels Anankis' core with
It's only in that mode, yes. Okay.
power. It then redirects it to the main structure. The earthquakes are nothing but energy bursts from the core as it crosses power thresholds.
What will they do with it?
We do not know.
Okay, one problem at a time. First, saving Stormfall. How do I stop Ananki's core? Mizionth, how do I stop the bloody core?
F's in the
Rest
chat.
in peace, Guardian.
So health and resistance is another hybrid. Health on this item, percentage, resistance is on this item, some wisdom and transfer reduction. Lock gens. Like that looks to be the best one so far for me. Yeah. Drops it on the floor, just like that. Can we open one more space perhaps? Right, it has actually like 2 sockets as well. That's going to be pretty big. I also have sockets available in my weapons still.
I must get to the core and stop this now.
Would have liked to have 8 points here. Guess we go back now. Right, here we go. %11% attack speed. 11% on both of them. Didn't do something wrong, right? 10% material damage. Sounds about right to me. This book over here? Cooldown reductions on the skill. Transfer time is there as well. Rate generation on hit, all resistances on this item is already better. So 5 leeches going for cooldown reduction. And resistances, I suppose. I'll take it, man. Whatever. I'll take that. Soak it out as well. So those are like defensive? I don't know copper stones, right? I didn't really check it, but I have no copper stones, I think. So you could go like life leech from the attacks again. Holy shit, status ailment resistance score. Where is my status ailment resistance? What? Ah. Guys, I think there's a chance to, you know, resist, freeze, you know, bleed and stun and whatnot. Like debuffs, ailments. I cannot find it on my stats for some reason, unless I'm blind. So movement, dodge, presence. Presence. Your current presence level affects how many enemies spot and target you. Normal presence is like a threat generation, basically. Though you become harder to target and see. 0% you're invisible. You're easier to spot and track. Huh. Yeah, I cannot, for some reason I cannot find the ailment resistance anywhere, but there is a stat like that. Shit. I have a 20% roll. I'll go for like 20% on life leech, I guess. Yeah. Let's go like life leech and 20% resistance. It's fine. So maybe now it's gonna appear somewhere, since like I didn't have it before, but I would really doubt that though. Attack life leech is like 5% right now. Yeah, I was wondering if there's like a chance to resist these on top of them, but not really. That's weird. This is not showing. Then it was 17. So we could take... Yeah, we take the damage per unspent rage. Yeah, we take the bestial as well, for sure, so let's go this way. It's a good stat. Did I click it? Nice. A great axe. 56 to 113 with attack speed, crit strike chance, toxic, and lightning damage. Answer as well. Yo, I think this is even better than mine, man. Have an axe, guys. Like, at the end of the day, the optimal thing that we want would be like material damage rolls, and for the most part, this is material damage. Like, there's lightning damage at least if it's on it. Guess that was like the best part about it. Before that's one more weapon. Alright, let's see what that is. It's actually shoulders. Spellcaster shoulders with like transfer time reduction from willpower to rage. That stat alone is nerfing me already. Reach the core. Guys, I think I managed to bug it out one more time, unfortunately, man. Where am I supposed to go here from? I am there? Okay, we're gonna need to run this one more time, guys. I'm so sorry. My character runs fast, so that's okay.
Banishing Udai didn't stop the haunting of this place.
There we go. This is gonna work this time. There we go. I don't really know why this bug exists, but last time it's happened to me as well.
He's here! Take position!
Edric, is that you? What the hell are you doing here? So glad to see a familiar face. You won't believe what's been happening.
It's very hard to speak before
Fancy armor.
before
Why
the launch.
promotion?
And yes, check out my latest YouTube video if you'd like more information about the game.
Hemlock named me Justicar after the report of
It's called Game
death.
Info.
Edric,
My channel.
how did you know I was here? What do you want?
You really think your whereabouts would not have been tracked? We know of your deal with the Merchant Prince, as well as your plan to find Valeria and her new allies.
Edric, don't do this.
You betrayed the Grand
Edric
Inquisitor's
sold us
trust.
out like so fucking
Now
cheap,
I,
it's
Edric,
insane.
Justicar of the Republic,
It was
am
Vicky.
tasked to bring you back.
Listen to me. There is no time for this.
It does
What the
feel
hell do you
responsive.
think I'm doing
In my
here?
opinion, it could be
we
even
have to
more
stop this
than this.
cult now.
You will have the opportunity to explain yourself at your trial. Drop your weapon
Definitely doesn't
now,
feel clunky,
traitor.
but in my opinion,
How
it could be
can
even
you
more
do
responsive than
this?
this.
Don't make me force you to comply. Stand down.
I can't surrender, brother. And I won't. There is too much at stake here.
So be it.
I see.
I do not have to kill you. Do not
I'm
force
running
my
inside the
hand.
fucking...
I won't hold back, brother. Please, for the last time, I beg you to stop this madness.
You stand accused of desertion, murder of your own people. Betraying your own father was the last straw. Surrender now.
Look at that damage.
Edric, come back
As long
to
as
your
I have rage, I
senses.
have ridiculous
I've
damage.
always been loyal to you. You were my family with Valeria.
You could have just left these lands as was
It's one of those
requested
ship
you.
duels, I
But
think.
you
Every
just
time like
had to
somebody
save her, didn't you?
round, we
She
change
is our
platform
sister.
and we take a
But
couple of
you-
armor pieces off.
I'm not sure what you are now.
Reckoning. I won't fail, Father. I told you his judgment was final. You chose to betray him. Ah! I cared for you, brother, but you played us. You played us all. I will break your skull asunder! Ah! Ah! Stand up, Kerr! Ah! Fight me! Fight me! After I'm done with you, I will rip out Valeria's spine!
Chance.
Father is all I have left!
Right, Dodge City, guys. You know what I'm gonna say? I actually think I can dodge spells. I wanna say you need to dodge all that, by the way. Made a mistake there. At the end, there's like a big explosion.
Find your peace, brother.
So this is it, you guys. That was Act 1, I
We
believe.
do not have much time before my essence vanishes from this world.
Hey, look who's back.
Neither
Missing
of
out.
us have time to grieve our losses. You have to hear me before I inexorably fade into oblivion.
Yeah, I was saying, like, I think my dodge chance actually works against spells as well. Even though I'm not 100% still on this, but like I was able to, you know, dodge the stuff that were like appearing on the floor where like I should have physically dodged them. Just failing, but like I was reading dodge written on them.
After it ran its course. Not from here, at least. If you want to stop the core and save the city, you have to find the conflux of energies on the other end of this beam and end the process from there.
Can't we just destroy the core?
No, that would require an unfathomable amount of power. You will have to find the main superstructure where the conflux is taking place and stop the Covenant of the Blind. But you cannot do this alone. Find the followers of Anathea, the Searing Song. Mortals that worship one of the three last primordials. They are natural enemies of those you seek to stop, and might be your only chance to get to the conflux.
Great. Religious fanatics. Just my luck. Fine. I will seek this cult for help. Maybe they will understand why my powers manifested.
Thank you, mortal. My time in this world is over, and I cannot sustain this shape any longer. My last deed, mortal, shall be to share what's left of my power with you. I pray that you use it to protect the creation. Always.
Yeah, you see, like I don't necessarily know what sort of power
I will.
we're gaining off this quest. Sure. What's the merchants? Okay. Maybe it's going to be like a passive points or maybe like an extra button or something. I'm really not sure. That is difficult to pull off.
You're back.
Not without pain. What's the situation?
The earthquakes are intensifying, and with them, I have reports of dead sightings
You see, ladies and
and
gentlemen, thanks for
ghastly
hanging out, bro.
apparitions coming from everywhere. Champion, tell me you learned how to stop this madness.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the worshippers of the Searing Song?
If memory serves, the Republic rose from the remains of the Kingdom of Alea after the Civil War. Back then, the Keepers of the Faith and King's Guards were followers
Wanna
of the
find a
Searing
cult.
Song. Nowadays, better known as the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Them again?
Hey, Cyrus.
Careful with your history lessons. Books are full of lies.
And so is your head. What do they have to do with this anyway?
Supposedly, they can help us stop the phenomenon. Did your trackers locate the group of brothers that were with my friend?
A deal is a deal. She's still alive. Once I have your full report, I will share her location.
And this is actually giving me a chess piece. Quite a lot of experience with it. I might actually like level up from that. 30k, I am. Force shield, health and force shield, health and resistance. You usually go for the health and resistance, and then there's also like full resistance. Full resistance is an option as well. Ferocity. Rage generation on hit. This one's like cooldown reduction. Tear resistance score, it's not too bad. The implicit is like added block chance, which doesn't work for me, and then this one's like health regeneration, rate reduction. Why is it reducing my health regen? Now I'm gonna go with the raw HP again. It's also like gave me a level again. Yeah, we definitely use this now. Perhaps like take out those crude stones as well from it. Let's see. So what was I thinking? Damage for nearby enemies and damage for nearby enemies. 4% per enemy, guys, or 30% if one enemy. I think it's pretty sick, both of the nodes. So we have what's my level? Is it like 18 or something? It's exactly 18. So I have like 4 more passive points remaining. There are some options, okay? Rate generation on kill isn't too bad in my opinion. 35 sounds pretty okay-ish. %1 more damage per enemy next to you? I don't think so. I'll like this is probably better in that case. Just making close range like wider. So that'll be like more damage on me than 1%. I don't really know about these nodes. 5% damage when only one nearby enemy. 30 to 5. I probably don't click this. This makes it so that it's only 4 meters then. Interesting. We can get like a block chance as well. English, I guess. 10% of the block chance and allow you to block with every weapon. And my efficiency is about like... What is my efficiency right now? It's like 15%. I think the base is 15%. Block efficiency 15%. Okay, we will never mind this node. I'm not gonna take it. There's attack speed and movement speed and all resistance with HP. I'm pretty sure these 2 nodes are very important. So I'm searching for like 2 nodes only. Literally only 2 nodes. Movement speed, attack speed would be one of them. Why not? Material damage and crit chance, no. Dash range might actually feel cool, wouldn't it? 2 meter dash attack range. I wish there was a tooltip for my dash though. Ah. Yeah, I'll take the 10% life, honestly. Sounds very good. $100 life, 10% life, 100 life. Feels insane. So 1 over there as well. There's only a single node remaining, guys. Movement speed and attack speed, right? God damn it, I'm not really sure how big of a deal that movement speed and attack speed nodes are. No idea. Okay. 2 attack speed, movement speed nodes. 10% maximum life and resistances. 100 life and 10% life. Those are going to be my nodes. And the build will be completed. This is it. Alright, so this is what was available in beta. Let's distribute the attributes as well. So this is like pretty much Act 1. I am guessing that we're going to be traveling somewhere like, you know, completely different on Act 2. It feels like us to chase this like cult that they were talking about. Do you remember the name of? That'd be good though. Like some really big scenery change would definitely be good. So let's go a little bit like rusty. Toughness. Do we have like any sockets open right now? We have 2 sockets open. We could keep this for another character once again. 2 sockets. Let's do the same, maybe. Material resistance score. Did I put something wrong there? Material resistance score. Material status ailment chance score. Status ailment resistance score. And life leech. Apparently I put something wrong there when we were like chatting about something else. We need these things. Status ailments resistance score. Right. Apparently I failed big time. Oh. So we go like one of each, okay? We go like life leech and status ailments, basically. I bought something by mistake. I didn't even want to do that. So YouTube, this is going to be the end of part 3. I think we're going to take this character to that adventure mode and open the, you know, end this dungeon thingy as well. Check that out too. See how he fares inside. Try to like get better gear and hit level 20 as well. See you on the part 4.